Hi, Jane. Nice to see you and welcome to the 20 questions with me today.
Hi, Edwina. Thank you very much for being today with you. It's a big pleasure for me to join the whole team and to listen to your questions. And I hope we will have a nice conversation together.
Great. We're going to get started and I might hear some of those stories later with Frederick.
Okay.
Okay. Which horse has had the most impact on your career?
So one of the horse who had the most impact in my career is Pablo de Verdun. He is actually here behind me on the wall. He was a very special horse, very scopy, very careful, and he allowed me to have really good results and also to compete on the World Equestrian Games. And I need to tell you a quite strange story, because when some years ago, me and my father, we went to look for some horses, and we bought this horse when he was 4 years old. And when we came back home, my mother and my brother asked to me and my father, "Did you buy something?" And we said yes, and actually we were very proud about it. And they said, "And what's the name about this horse?" And my father said, "His name is Pablo." And my mother nearly fell down because my brother's name is also Pablo. And she was so shocked. But actually, this was the beginning of his story, and it was a fantastic story to have this horse.
So it was meant to be. There you go. Okay, what's your favorite LGCT show?
My favorite LGCT show is Mexico City. It's just amazing because it's a huge place and I love the people, and honestly, I love the colors and the way they do this show. It gives me a lot of, positive vibes, from the people, from the riders, from everything.
Great choice. It's been a choice also from Danny. She chose the same, but I agree with you there. Okay, if you could choose to be any rider, past or present, for a season of the LGCT, who would you be and why?
That's actually very interesting, this question. So the first one, it would be actually you and Ito du Chateau. Oh. The second one, it would be Busy, Madden and Authentic. And the third one, it would even be Laura Kraut and Cedric. So I think these couples are just amazing. They are real championship horses, championship couples, GP winners. And, you can feel the skin when you watch at these pairs, and it's amazing. I would be some of them.
Thank you very much. Okay, so which rider style do you admire the most?
I admire a lot Beat Mandley. Already as a child, I really loved his way, his style, his fluidity, everything, the way how he handles a horse. And I think he's always the same.
Yeah, consistent. Yeah. All right, so if you could compete with any horse, past or present, which one would it be?
So this would be Shutterfly, because Shutterfly already when I was a child, it was unbelievable to watch this horse. The way how he jumped, everything what he gave out of his head, out of his power. I always have him in my mind.
Yeah. Well, we can have a conversation another day because I've ridden Authentic and Shutterfly.
Okay. Very good.
Okay, if there was one round you could re-jump, which one would it be?
It would be the last round of the Prague playoffs 2019 when I had 2 down, and I would like to could do it again.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. Well, I guess. Yeah, and those moments are the learning moments from us, and the moments that you want to go back and try to repair. But I'm sure you can repair it very easily.
We will see. Because sometimes it's not coming back so easily, but I hope so, I'm sure.
Yeah. All right, what's the best moment in your sporting career?
So there are 2 very special moments. One was the World Equestrian Games in Caen 2014 with Pablo. And one was the World Cup final 2010 with Zekina Z in Geneva, at home actually, in Switzerland. These were two very special moments for me with two very special horses.
I remember Geneva. Yeah, that was special. Yeah.
It was one of my first, I really went into these big classes, and it was really great.
And being in front of your home crowd makes it more special.
Exactly. It's more special even.
Yeah. Okay, so what advice then would you give to a young rider?
I would give them as advice to stay positive if you do this sport. Never give up. Learn to handle everything you need to handle together with your horse, and especially the good and bad moments, because you cannot only live from the good moments, you also need to live from the bad moments. And I think this is a very, very important point, and I wish that all the young people getting into this sport will learn to handle this, and their career will be much longer.
Absolutely. And I think a lot of the young riders maybe don't understand that they're probably going to have a lot more bad moments than good ones.
Exactly.
So you have to make the most of the good moments and learn from the bad moments, and then try to evolve and put everything together.
Yes, it's very important. And this gives you the spirit to go forward, and you can hold your power and strength to do this.
Yes, exactly. All right. Any superstitions or specific habits or routines before a big class?
I'm absolutely not superstitious, but I tell you, it's very important for me that my surroundment is nearly always the same. So speaking from my groom, from my trainer, my family around, and so the whole package who helps me to get on the point, on the best level, to give the best what I can do. And this gives me confidence, and it brings me always forward.
Yeah. And stability, and then you can focus.
Exactly.
All right. When you finish your show jump career, what do you think you'd like to do?
So I think I would like to continue to give clinics, because I give a lot of clinics to young people here in Italy, and it's something who interests me a lot. I love it to give them something on their way, also a small part, but something small can be very big. And I also hope that one day, you never know, my son is competing. He actually loves to ride. Noah is a great boy and a great fighter. He also loves to play football. But we never know. Maybe one day I can also help him.
Yeah.
And at least, and last, I hope maybe one day to do some shows here at our place in Italy, in Vinovo, because we have a lot of possibility, and you never know.
You never know, exactly. Okay, what's the best piece of advice you've ever received?
I have 3 advice that I bring forward with me in my career. So one of the first one, when I was actually a junior, was one from my first trainer, Willie Melliger, who said to me, never come out with a time fault. And honestly, it's a very difficult point, but it's correct, because it's not possible. But it happens also to me. It's a good advice. Then the second advice was from Katie Monahan-Prudhomme. She said to me one day, just go in and show them what you can. And I think this phrase that she told me, sometimes I think about, and it gives me the power to think, okay, come on, we just do it, And then the third advice is from my husband. He says always to me, don't change always your exercise and try and do. Just adapt yourself to your horse. And I think also this point is very important, and I pick all these 3 points together, and it helps me a lot.
Interesting. I like hearing that. That's good. I'm going to think of those things before I go in the ring too. Very yeah, we can all learn. Everyone can learn, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. If you had not become a professional show jumper, what would you be doing then today?
I think, honestly, I would work in the business of my family. So my father is doctor and he's in the research, and the other part of the family, they are smokers. I'm actually the only one who is not smoking at all. So I think I would be somewhere there inside, but if I could restart again my life, I would always choose the same life what I'm doing.
Exactly. Yeah. Very good. Excellent. Okay, if you could have 3 people around for dinner, past or present, who would they be?
I think it would be Antonio Banderas, George Clooney, and Brad Pitt. No, it's a joke. Actually, I'm very happy when I'm with my family. So my parents from Switzerland, I don't see them very often. I really love to stay with my family and speak about the world, about what's happening, about the improvements, and what's life.
Absolutely. Yeah. I would say for sure my parents, definitely. They're far away, so it would be nice.
Exactly.
Okay, cheese fondue or pasta carbonara?
No pasta carbonara, pasta aglio olio peperoncino. So it's spicy.
You cook?
I cook, yes.
Yeah, it sounds like.
Honestly, I'm not the best cook, but everybody likes it. I think they like it because it's better to have nothing, but I like it.
Interesting. Okay. What's the one thing that people don't know about you?
I think they don't know about me that I'm actually very varied. So I play piano.
Me too.
Oh, okay. Then I have something to show you that I found yesterday. I'm also playing pipe. And that's handmade, you know.
Wow. Did you make it?
Yes.
You made it?
Yes, really.
Wow.
And so I love music and I love actually the sport because I'm skiing, I'm snowboarding, and with my father we went a lot in the mountains to climb up with the ski and go down afterwards. So, and I even played tennis on tournaments with my brother because
unbelievable.
He's a professional tennis player and he played for 2 years by Andre Agassi in America. So I think a lot of people don't know this about me.
Oh, wow, I certainly didn't know that. But what
always very interesting, to know things about people that you would never say.
No, and I was actually surprised to hear that you started writing quite late in your career.
Yes, that's true. I actually started with 12 years old because my parents always were a little bit against. They said it's too dangerous. And my grandfather told me, you will never have a child because women who are going on a horse, it's not possible to have family. So it was always a little bit so. But it was my biggest passion in my life, and they did everything for me that I can go in my biggest passion. And I'm very thankful to them.
And you've had a child and proven everything.
Exactly.
Okay, we can talk about that another time. All right, describe yourself in 3 words.
I'm a big fighter. I'm a very positive person for myself, and I really try to be a good mom.
Yeah. Well, you are a good mom. You don't try, you are. Okay, top 3 things on your bucket list.
I would love and I dream actually to compete at the Olympic Games. And I really want, I hope next year to go on the podium in the Longines Grand Prix of any Global Champions Tour.
Well, if you stay positive and keep that great mindset, yeah, it's going to happen.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, of course. What are the causes then close to your heart?
It's my son, it's my family, then my horses, because I travel like you around the world with them. But one thing that you can never forget is my watch, my Longines watch.
Of course. Yeah, a great ambassador to Longines. Yeah. Very fortunate. Well, we're very fortunate to have Longines in the tour and in all the other equestrian sports, and fortunate to have you there with us and them with you. So excellent. All right.
It's a great team.
Yeah, it's a
I
team.
think everybody can be very happy, and it's fantastic.
It is fantastic. And it's been a long time, so great partnership. Okay, where do you see yourself in 10 years' time?
I see myself in 10 years, like I said a little bit before, giving clinics, helping people going forward, and hoping also a little bit my son, if he goes in this way. And I hope one day in 10 years to have our own shows here in Italy.
Nice. Okay. Last but not least, if you could switch lives with anyone for a day, who would it be?
That's a very good question. I was actually thinking about it. And I don't want to be the person, but I want to be a person in a film. And that's actually Angelina Jolie in the film of Tomb Raider. This would be fantastic.
Amazing. Interesting. I've never seen that film. So.
Okay, you need to watch it.
All right. What's your favorite Longines watch model?
It's actually Le Grand Classique de Longines. That's this one.
Beautiful.
It's a beautiful watch. It's very light. I wear it night and day on the horse, off the horse. It's my absolute favorite watch.
Oh, wow. Lucky you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. And I've had a really interesting experience hearing all these wonderful answers from you. And I look forward to hearing all your answers with Frederick, with The Insider.
Thank you very much, Edwina. It was a big pleasure for me to see you, and I wish you all the best for you and your family.
Thank you. Likewise. Thanks.